Welcome to WeLearn, Virtual Learning Network. This is session number 16, Marriage in India. Topics which we are going to cover are Introduction, Concept of Marriage, Views of Marriage, Forms of Marriage, and Marriage among Hindus, Muslims, Christians, and Tribal. Coming towards the introduction. The popular concept of marriage is that it is a union between a man and a woman. Another concept about marriage is that it is a social sanction of the union and it is accomplished by different rituals and ceremonies. The Hindu concept among marriage is that it is a sanskar or dharma. Marriage is one of the deepest and most complex human relationship. It is the cornerstone of a society. It involves social sanction, generally in the form of civil or religious ceremony, authorizing two persons of opposite sexes to engage in sexual union. Concept of marriage. Every individual has to play a number of roles in his or her life. One of the various roles one plays, two roles have a very great significance in life. One is the economic role and other is the marital or family role. The former is prominent in life because one devotes quite a good part of one's career in performing it. The marital role also involves about 40 to 50 years of one's life. But of these two roles, the marital role is more important than the economic role because the latter involves secondary relationship whereas the former involves personal or primary relations. Next is the concept of marriage. Again, primary relationship in marriage is different from primary relationship in other primary groups like friendship, neighborhood, village, etc. It is in the sense that primary relationship in marriage is based on sexual relationship and the sexual relationship bring further intimacy and permanence in the relationship between a man and a woman. Primary relation in marriage has two important functions, one of need gratifications and other of social control. Another sociological way of conceptualizing family is how marriage involves performing new and varied roles such as husband, wife, father, mother, son, daughter, brother, sister, and so on. Thus, marriage is a miniature social system which must be kept in equilibrium if it is not to fall apart. Equilibrium requires adjustments which in turn require give and take or some sacrifice on the part of both husband and wife. To maintain equilibrium, it requires certain tasks to be performed by someone, for example, of cooking, clearing, cleaning, wage earning, childcare, and so on. Views of marriage. Various views have been expressed on this institution by anthropologists, sociologists, and in religious texts. Marriage is an institution in which men and women are admitted to family life, to live in the intimate personal relationship, primarily for a purpose of begetting and rearing children. Another view is that marriage is a socially legitimate sexual union, begun with a public announcement and undertaken with some idea of contract, which spells out reciprocal rights and obligations between spouses and their future children. Indian view on marriage. Marriage has been considered a ceremonial gift of the bride by her father or other appropriate relative to the bridegroom in order that both may together fulfill their duties which are necessary for human existence. The duties are dharma, artha, and kama. Dharma is the religious duty based on ethical values, that is, to do good and attain moksha or salvation. Artha is the economic aspects of life, and kama is the physical or sexual duties to the partner and to produce children to perpetuate race. Marriage is not for sense of enjoyment but to perpetuate the race. Hindi marriage as sacrament. There are several reasons for considering the Hindu marriage a sacrament. Dharma is the most important aim of marriage. Performance of religious ceremonies include certain rites like Kanyadan, Panigrahana, Saptapadi, etc., which are based on certain sacred formula. The rites are performed before Agni by reciting mantras from Vedas by a Brahmin. The union is considered indissoluble and irrevocable, and husband and wife are bound to each other, not only until death but even after death. Though a man can perform several sacraments during the course of his life, a woman can perform only one sacrament in her life, that is marriage. Hence, it has a great importance for her. Emphasis is on chastity of a woman and the faithfulness of a man. Marriage is considered a social duty towards the family and community, and there are no ideas of individual interest and aspiration. Forms of marriage. Monogamy. It is the only form of marriage found in most society. A man marries one woman, raises children within the wedlock, and performs all duties with his mate. Monogamy has a long history of its own. Ancient Hindus regarded monogamy as the most ideal form of marriage. Polygamy. It is the marriage of one male with more than one female, or that is called the plurality of wives. A polygamous marriage may be unrestricted or restricted or conditional. In early Hindu society, conditional polygamy marriage was practiced. Polyandry. Polyandry is the marriage in which one woman marries more than one man. This was found among the Tods and Kotas of Nilgiris in South India. There are two types of polyandry which are prevalent in India. They are fraternal or non-fraternal. In the fraternal, the husbands are all brothers or possibly from cousins of the father's side. In the non-fraternal, they are not related as among the Nayars of Kerala. Next are the levirate. It is a form of marriage under which a woman is taken as wife of the late husband's younger brother, or even during the lifetime of the elder brother and the younger brother existence sexual relations over the wife of the elder brother. Next is the sororate. In sororate, wives of a man are invariably the sister. The origin of the word sororate lies in the Latin word soror, which stands for sister. In this form of marriage, several sisters are simultaneously or potentially the spouse of the same man. It is gradually observed among the Nagas, Gondas, and Buyers of India who pays a high bride price. It has been observed that the death of the wife or her being barren is compensated by supplying a new spouse who is generally the younger sister of the deceased woman. Marriage among Hindus, Muslims, Christians, and tribals. First is the endogamy. It is the social custom that require a person to select a spouse from within certain groups. These endogamous groups specifically refer to Varna caste and subcaste. Thus, a boy from a particular caste marries a girl from the same caste. Caste endogamy was functional in early societies because it made marital adjustment easier. It perceived the occupational secrets of the caste. It maintained the solidity of the caste. And last is, it checked the decreases in the membership or strength of the caste. Exogamy. The term exogamy is essentially covered by the incest taboo, which is prohibited universally. Close blood relationship is typically a bar on marriage for all people in all times and places. Frequently, first cousin may not marry. Alliance of affinity as well as blood relationship has been included within exogamous rules. Among some people, marriage between persons belong to the same village or other territorial group is banned. There are two types of exogamy practiced by Hindus. They are Gotra exogamy and Sepinda exogamy. They are interested to prevent marriage among certain kins and gotras. Cousin marriage. There are four types of cousin: Chachera, father's brother's son or daughter; Mameras, mother's brother's son or daughter; Fuferas, father's sister's sons or daughter; and Masera, mother's sister, son or daughter. Of these, Chachera and Mamera cousins, where the two sibling parents of the child belong to the same sex, are called parallel cousin, and Mamera or Fufera, where the two sibling parents of the child are of opposite sex, are called cross cousins. Intercaste marriage. It is a marriage between man and woman belonging to different caste. Intercaste marriage in India is generally understood to mean not only marriage between subcaste of a major caste group but also marriage between two major castes. Intercaste marriages, which are increasingly common in India, especially in urban and industrial area, are not between high and low caste people, but between the members of various subcastes within a large caste group. Next are the inter-religious marriage. Inter-religious marriage in India is basically understood to mean marriage between persons belonging to different religions. Influence of legislation on Hindu marriage. Some of the important impact of legislation on institution of Hindu marriage are: number 1, divorce. It is now socially and legally permissible. This marital relation has ceased to remain unbreakable. Provision for widow remarriage and divorce has affected the ideal pativrata. Marriage is no more a religious duty, rather it is performed for lifelong companionship. Marriage among Muslims. Marriage among Muslims is universal and obligatory. Since the Muslim community discourages celibacy, marriage has to be performed. It is true that marriage among Muslim is a civil contract as it is meant for procreation of children and legalizing sexual intercourse. It is religious duty also. It is considered an ibadat. Characteristic measures of Muslim marriage are acceptance of proposal of marriage by the bride, capability of the bridegroom to enter into a marriage contract, preference system, that is parallel cousin and cross cousin are given preference, and marriage is valid only if it is free from legal complications. Marriage among Christians. The Christian community has two major denominations, Catholics and Protestants. As per the teaching of the Catholic Church, marriage is sacrament. There is no provision for divorce. However, a marriage can be declared null and void if one of the spouse is already married and the partner from the first marriage is still alive. A marriage can also be declared null and void in case if the spouse is of unsound mind, impotent, etc. at the time of marriage. Among the Protestant, divorce is permitted. Marriages are usually performed within the church in the presence of relative and friend. Married couples are free to register their marriage for legal purpose. Protestant couples usually seek divorce from a court of law. Among the Protestant, remarriage is also permitted after divorce. Next are the tribal marriage. Family comes into being only through the establishment of culturally controlled and sanctioned marital relations. Marriage, therefore, is universal. There are probationary marriage among Kuki, marriage by capture among Nagas, Ho, Khera, and Birohor. Marriage by tribal, which is recognition of personal courage and bravery among Bhil. Marriage by what has been called purchase or bride price, prevalent all over tribal India. Marriage by service, a solution to the problem of high bride price among Gonds and Bhaikas. Marriage by exchanging women of two households for avoiding the payment of high bride price, prevalent all over India except Khais tribe. Marriage by mutual consent and elopement among those tribes who have youth dormitories, and marriage by institution among Birhor and Hos. Now in the last there are few questions based on this session. Question number 1. What are the different forms of marriage? And question number 2. Explain the concept of marriage in brief. That's all for this session. Thank you. Happy learning. We learning.